Hello everyone. Welcome to this session. In this video, I'm going to talk about Source Researcher, the other database that we have covered in the first class. So I'm in the Dallas College Library homepage. We're going to click on the database link. So we come to the database landing page. To find a source researcher, I will use this alphabetical list. I select the S first, and here is source researcher. Since this is not the first one that I try to access today, so I'm already logged in, so I don't need to go through that login page again. So here is the source researcher. A really good job by providing lots of editorial content. That's where all these topics are from. So they have a large collection of topics. These are some of the broader area, and on top they have some trending one. So we can first have a look at this. The trending topics means there are more students actually working on these topics. Police brutality, coronavirus is always obviously on everyone's mind now. This second line is editor's pick. Private space sector, child labor and employment. Let's look at the racial profiling and give you an idea of how this editorial page is organized. So it started with this leading issue, have some viewpoints, critical question, timeline. So it's always started with a full summary, expanded, and read this, and it can be a really enlightening if you're working on this topic. And then also give you a sort of like a thesis statement turned it into a question. Should police use predictive policing to track crimes and then spot patterns? And they have a viewpoint one, and it's supporting this statement. Viewpoint two, which is actually refute this statement. And sometimes it's good for you to study here, since you are working on argumentative essay. This is, sort of like an example of how you find your thesis statement, turn it into a question, and if you're on one side, how you're gonna make your point, and how you're gonna use the other side, as the refute. So this is a really good source for argumentative essay. To read more, click on for more sources, and you're gonna come to this search result page with more articles results listed. Okay, so let's pick a real article instead of a timeline. Racial profiling's deadly consequences, and it's a newspaper article. So I'm going to click on here. That's the article view of this database. It started with a summary, and that's the article body. At the end of it, it has some related subjects. It can help you to really zero in on your next level of research, find some other related topic. So if we scroll back, and this is the site where you'll find citation, okay? And this is email, where you can email yourself a link. Just type in your email. This is quite simple. Email send, view related documents. Okay, so all of the source article has a feature called the Lexile level, Lexile scale. And this one is actually 1460 Lexile scale. Um, Lexile score is a way to um, rank articles difficult level. So this one is actually 1460, which means it's relatively um, kind of a more difficult article in for the ESL students. We can actually go back to the page. Need to move away this my recording bar. Um, if we look at this search result, you're gonna see timelines is actually pretty high, 1620. Um, and we have here 1550, 1460. Okay, so if you have find these articles, higher than 1400, little too difficult, you can try to choose a lower one. There is a way that you can limit your search to some certain level of Lexile score by going into advanced search. Okay, and there is a Lexile score. Okay, so you can actually do, say, I want to have no more than 1200. So you can actually do a search like this and type in your search. Let's say this is actually a good place. I'm going to show you a different search by entering a search term. I'm just going to do a search of gun control. All sources here, you can also pick only the one that you want to search. I realize this is actually only one at a time. So I'm going to search magazine article. So I limit my search to a range of Lexile score from 800 to 1200, and only the magazine article. So these are 47 search results on gun control. Okay. Portrait of a school shooter as a young man. So that can take you to article with a lower score, so should be a little bit easier to read. So that's a special feature of a source researcher. So you're welcome to browse the issues, okay, by using this, or do a search and use the site to find the citation, use the email to email yourself a link. So that's the basics of how to search as a source researcher. Good luck with your search. Bye.